Yo, what's going on, dudes? We're back with another episode in our full BT6 playthrough, and if you guys remember, in the last episode we ended up beating alternate balloons rounds, and in today's episode we'll be moving on to Impoppable. So for this Impoppable strategy, I am going to be using Soda as my hero because, I mean, Soda's just a solid hero to use on this map, and then I was thinking about the strategy that I want to go for, and I think I want to go for the Triple XL trap, because I really like the Triple XL trap, and I think it would actually do pretty well on this map, as long as we can afford it, because the Triple XL trap is rather expensive. So because we are going to be going for a rather expensive tower, we are going to have to do a little bit of farming, and the farming that I think we're going to have to do is I think we're going to have to use banana farms, because the Triple XL trap is going to cost us $57,000. So it's a rather pricey tower, but I think we should be able to afford it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let our Soda just absolutely annihilate all of these balloons, and we're going to start saving up for our first banana farm. Now, the banana farms that I usually like to go for is I usually like to go for marketplaces, because if we go for marketplaces, then we don't have to worry too much about microwing the bananas once we actually get the marketplace. So that's why I really like going for the bottom pathway, because if you go for the top pathway or the middle pathway, then you'll have to micro the farm a bit, and that can be a little bit distracting, especially if you're on a little bit of a harder game mode. So in case you guys were ever wondering why I really like to go for the bottom pathway banana farm, that's exactly why. So is there anybody else out there that actually dislikes microing banana farms? I know it's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's just super annoying, because I'd much rather just chill, think about what to say, and then just place down towers. But when you go for the top pathway and you don't use the banana farmer, then unfortunately you do have to make sure that you're microing your banana farm and collecting all of your bananas. Now, it's not so bad when you have one farm, because you can just leave your finger or your mouse over top of your farm, and you don't need to worry about missing out on any bananas. But once we start adding 5, 6, 7, 20 banana farms, that's when you need to go through and you need to move your finger or move your mouse all the way around the map, and that's when it starts to become a little bit annoying. And shout out to Soda being an absolute Chad, dude. All of these balloons are just getting absolutely annihilated by our Soda and our 000 Dart Monkey. We probably have to upgrade our Dart Monkey a little bit. Actually, we're definitely going to. I need to activate Soda's level 3, otherwise we're gonna lose. Let me go ahead and buy a crossbow, because now I'm starting to get a little bit worried that our Soda's not gonna be able to deal with those balloons. Also, round 28 is coming up here soon, so we're also gonna have to grab an alchemist to deal with lead balloons as well. Let's go ahead and make sure that we pop our alchemist over to targeting strong. That way our alchemist will be able to deal with all of the lead balloons, hopefully. If a couple of lead balloons end up slipping through, we can always activate Soda's level 3 to deal with them, but that could be a little bit annoying. Speaking of Soda's level 3, we need to go ahead and activate it for a singular red balloon, because we don't have the pre-game prep. Once we get the pre-game prep, if we have a singular lead balloon slip through, then we can go ahead and activate then we can go ahead and rely on our pre-game prep to deal with that lead balloon. Alright, so the farming method that I'm using for this run is I'm using a similar farming method to what I do for boss events. Now, the farming method that I chose to do for this run is I'm going to be using the 200 banana farms up until round 40. Now, I would like to go for some marketplaces, but I do need to have a little bit of a better defense for round 40. So let me go ahead and upgrade this Dart Monkey up to a sharpshooter, and this will increase our popping power ever so slightly. So we shouldn't have to worry about any balloons slipping by now. Also, I should probably upgrade this alchemist up to a berserker brew as well, just to increase our Dart Monkey's popping power as well. Now, I know I said I was going to use the engineer monkey, but we're going to have to start off this way while we're farming, because I'm going pretty heavy on the greed for this run. Now let me see, we have 26,000. Let me go ahead and see $34,000. I probably should have grabbed a monkey village to decrease the price a little bit, but I mean, grabbing a monkey village, at least on this map, is a little bit not easy. So I thought this way would work out just fine. Let's also upgrade this up to very quick shots as well. I almost forgot to upgrade it up to very quick shots. Now, the question is, can we afford to upgrade this up to stronger stimulant? We can, perfect. So stronger stimulant, then we'll grab stronger acid and perishing potions. And then just in case these ceramic balloons give us a little bit of a hard time, we can always activate Soda's level 3 And there we go. Perfect. So now that we have our Dart Monkey, we have our Stronger Stimulant, let's go ahead and buy the rest of our marketplaces. And then once we have the 4 marketplaces, then we'll go ahead and probably end up grabbing like 2 or 3 more marketplaces to grab a little bit more money. So there we go. Round 45, we have our 4 marketplaces. So let's go ahead and grab a 5th one. We'll grab a 5th one, and then we'll probably, like I was saying, we'll probably end up like grabbing a 6th one as well. Because we're gonna need a lot of money, not only for our triple XL trap, but we're also going to have to grab like a monkey village for the triple XL trap, and I'll probably want to go for the Sentry Champion as well. Now I probably won't go for the ultra boost because like I feel like the ultra boost would be a little bit overkill. So I think instead of going for the ultra boost, maybe I'll like grab I don't know, dudes, maybe like an ice monkey or something like that, or maybe I'll just spam down like a bunch of engineer monkeys instead. Okay, so now we're having a little bit of issues with these balloons, so let me go ahead and grab a wall of fire. Okay, so our Sawdust range increased. So now our Sawdust can actually hit the balloons on this side of the track. So we shouldn't have to worry about losing any lives now, hopefully. All right, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves another marketplace. Now I'm playing this a little bit risky because like I was saying, I really want to make sure I have enough money to afford the triple XL trap and we don't have to worry about any balloons slipping through. All right, so now that our Dart Monkey and our Alchemist seem to like really be falling behind, let me go ahead and buy my first engineer. And we'll upgrade this engineer up to a balloon trap. We'll go ahead and position this balloon trap over here like this. And this is actually going to be our triple XL trap. But actually, you know what? Instead of having our balloon trap there, let's go ahead and move it over here. And then let's also grab ourselves a village. And then we'll upgrade this village up to camo detection. That way, our balloon trap can actually see camo balloons. I thought I bought radar scanner. Like, why can you not pick up camo balloons? That was so weird. All right, let me go ahead and grab another balloon trap, and then we'll grab like I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 balloon traps. And then we're also going to need like a recursive cluster for round 63 as well. There we go. I think 4 balloon traps is going to be pretty solid for this. Now, I do know that we're going to need a little bit more of a defense in the back. So in order to add a little bit more of a defense, I think I'm going to have to grab another engineer. And we'll place this engineer right here, and we'll upgrade this engineer up to a Sentry Expert, and then we'll grab oversized nails and pin on this one. Then to be honest, we might as well grab another engineer as well, and we'll place another engineer. No, because we're not gonna be able to get that. Wait, no, we can place this engineer down here, and then when we upgrade it up to Sentry Expert, we can grab larger service area and deconstruction. Now we can grab a village to put on both of these engineers so they can see camo balloons. There we go. That's actually pretty solid. I really like the way that looks. Now, I don't know how this is going to work on round 63, so I should probably grab a recursive cluster as well, just as a little bit of added precaution. Actually, you know what? That worked out perfectly. Like, I was a little bit worried about the balloon traps not being able to suck up round 63, but 4 balloon traps can actually do it. That's actually crazy. And then on top of that, we still have our Sawdust, we have our Dart Monkey, as well as we have our 2 Sentry Experts at the top of the map. So round 65, we're already at $20,000. And we need what? I believe like $80,000 in order to get the Sentry Champion, as well as the triple XL trap. Because the triple XL trap is 57,000, right? Almost 58,000, and then the Sentry Champion is 38,000. So actually we need 90,000. So $90,000 in order to buy the Sentry Champion as well as the triple XL trap. Man, these balloon traps were such a good investment because not only are they sucking up all of the balloons, but they're also adding quite a bit of a popping power to our combination. So this is actually working way better than I initially thought it would. The only problem we have with all of these engineer monkeys, all of these engineer monkeys are actually popping more balloons than they're sucking up with their balloon traps, which is a little bit upsetting, but at the same time, like, I'd much rather have them pop them than have them miss them, right? All right, so round 73, we almost have enough money for our triple XL trap, and there we go, dudes. We officially have our triple XL trap, and we positioned it to where it'll be able to suck up the balloons twice. So if any balloons end up making it past our triple XL trap, they'll circle around this area here, and then our triple XL trap will actually have a second chance to suck up any Moab balloons that it actually misses. So this is a pretty solid combination that we have going on here, dudes. I'm not even gonna lie. And then once we buy our Sentry Champion, our combination is gonna get even better. And then once I buy the Sentry Champion, I am going to buy the MIB because I'm a little bit worried about my Sentry Champion actually being able to deal with the DDT balloons. Because I don't think all of his turrets can pop lead balloons, only a certain amount of them can. Now, the reason why I'm going for the Triple XL Trap and the Sentry Champion is because I believe a few updates ago, the Triple XL Trap actually got nerfed to where it doesn't place down its trap as fast as it used to. So I'm a little bit worried about the late game rounds when we get those massive rushes of ZOMGs, BFBs, and DDT balloons, because I'm worried that he won't be able to place down the trap fast enough, especially for rounds like round 98 and like round, I believe, 96. So having the Sentry Champion would be more like a little bit of added security, right? All right, so round 78, we just got enough money to afford our Sentry Champion. So now that we have our Sentry Champion, we shouldn't have to worry too much about any balloons like slipping by. And now that we have our Sentry Champion, our Triple XL Trap is gonna be more like cleanup rather than like a main form of popping power. And now the next thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and sell all of my farms. And to be honest, I might as well sell my Dart Monkey too. That way our engineer's getting a majority of the experience. So because we want our engineer monkey to get a majority of the experience, one thing I'm going to do is, no, I don't want to waste any monkey money here. Let me go ahead, we'll buy more engineers, and we'll just spam down like a bunch of engineer monkeys. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this monkey village up to MIB really quick. That way, all of these Sentry experts that I'm placing down at the bottom of the track will also be able to deal with the DDT balloons as well. And honestly, I think with all of these Sentry experts, and on top of that, we also have our Sentry Champion, we shouldn't have any issues with dealing with any of the DDT balloons. Like, this is such a solid combo, dudes. And if you guys remember from last episode, I brought up the fact that I believe that the Engineer Monkey is really underrated. Oh, we got a level. Let's go, dudes. Like I was saying, if you guys remember from last episode, I brought up the fact that I believe the Engineer Monkey is really underrated. So let me know in the comments below, like, do you guys think that the Engineer Monkey is underrated, or do you guys feel like you know what the Engineer is capable of, and you feel like it isn't as good a tower as I'm making it out to be? So I think I went a little bit crazy with the Engineers, guys. We have so many Engineer Monkeys on the screen. Like, we really can't fit any more engineers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy like a cleansing foam up here, and then I'll start saving up for a overclock just to spend a little bit more money on our Engineer Monkey, which will result in our Engineer Monkey getting a little bit more experience. Dude, like, these Moab balloons aren't even making it around this corner. Like, if they manage to make it past this absolute gaggle of engineers, then they have to deal with the Triple XL Trap. And ooh, those DDT balloons actually made it a little bit further than I thought they would. That's exactly what I was worried about. I was worried that the DDT balloons would be a little bit too fast for our Triple XL Trap, but luckily our Sentry Champion was actually able to deal with the DDT balloons on the other side. Like I was saying, I am a little bit worried about round 98, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and overclock my Triple XL Trap. So overclock my Triple XL Trap right now, and this should allow him to place down a few more traps a little bit faster, hopefully. There we go. Okay, so we managed to make it past round... Oh, dude, we have so much money. I didn't even realize. Let me buy another overclock, and then let me buy a third one as well. Dude, that's so good. All right, so now the last thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to deal with the bad balloon. So I'm going to go ahead and overclock our Sentry Champion, as well as I'm going to overclock my Triple XL Trap too. Now, this is one thing I'm a little bit worried about the Sentry Champion, is that he's not really good at dealing with bad balloons. But there we have it, dudes. We have officially beaten the bad balloon on round 100, leading us to beat Unpoppable on Scrapyard. But there we have it, dudes. The last game mode that we're going to have to beat on Scrapyard is, of course, going to be Chimps. And now, because we have the there can be only one monkey knowledge, we're going to be moving back up to Adora's Temple, and we're going to finish blackboarding Adora's Temple. But anyways, dudes, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the series. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you dudes in the next one.